The pyramids of Giza stand as one of the most remarkable architectural achievements in human history. However, questions persist about their exact design and hidden significance. Surprisingly, the brilliant British scientist Isaac Newton dedicated much of his time to studying the enigma of these pyramids. Recently discovered private papers of Newton, auctioned in 2020, unveiled his fascination with the pyramids' dimensions and the belief that they held secrets about the future of our planet. These papers, once almost destroyed by a fire caused by Newton's dog, Diamond, offer a glimpse into his mystical side, which complements his renowned scientific contributions. Newton focused on a measurement known as the royal cubit, speculating that understanding its value could potentially enable him to measure the Earth and validate his gravity theories. More intriguingly, he believed the royal cubit might unlock a code within the Bible, predicting an impending apocalypse. While Newton is celebrated for his groundbreaking work in modern physics, especially his seminal publication, Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica, which profoundly influenced physics as we know it today, few knew about his interest in the occult. The famous apple incident, often attributed to sparking his understanding of gravity, lacks substantial evidence. Although there is a popular story about an apple falling and striking Newton's head, it is uncertain whether this incident actually occurred. However, during this time, Newton did begin studying gravity, which marked a period of remarkable productivity for the young man. His extensive research culminated in the publication of Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica, a groundbreaking book in which he established 3 fundamental laws governing motion. Newton's first law stated that an object in uniform motion remains in that state until acted upon by an external force. His second law, F equals ma, force equals mass times acceleration, revealed the relationship between force and motion. The third law postulated that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, providing insights into celestial object movement and the mass calculation of planets. Additionally, Newton's work on optics demonstrated that white light is composed of different colors, which led to a deeper understanding of natural phenomena like rainbows. Beyond his contributions to physics, Newton was also a gifted inventor. He developed a telescope in 1668 that garnered widespread recognition and supported his studies on light and color. However, Newton's restless mind also delved into less scientific fields like religion, divination, and alchemy, areas considered unscientific today. Sotheby's, the auctioneer company, reports that Newton prioritized ethereal realms over scientific pursuits, showing a keen interest in alchemy. Alchemy, according to Live Science, was a philosophical belief that suggested a universal spirit existed within all objects. It claimed that metals were alive and growing, and alchemists sought to transform one metal into another, with a common goal of creating gold from lead. While Newton explored these esoteric topics, his scientific achievements and groundbreaking laws of motion remain his most enduring contributions to human knowledge. Newton insisted that common metals like lead were actually less developed forms of higher metals like gold. According to this perspective, all metals on Earth were essentially the same substance at various stages of their life cycles. However, this theory seems to contradict the fundamental principles of modern science. It is essential to consider the context of Newton's time when he lived in the 17th century, during an era when science was still an emerging field. Older systems, such as alchemy, held significant influence in understanding the world. One intriguing aspect of Newton's personality can be explored through a collection of scorched notes that were sold at a Sotheby's auction. These notes reveal Newton's profound fascination with the pyramids at Giza in Egypt, which have captivated people for centuries. Newton believed that the Great Pyramid held a hidden code, and deciphering it would enable him to predict the end of the world. His obsession with the pyramids centered around a measurement called the royal cubit, which Newton believed played a crucial role in the pyramid's design. He sought to determine the numerical value of the cubit by studying the dimensions of the structures and their contents. Newton was also intrigued by the ancient Egyptians' advanced mathematical systems, which he thought had been forgotten over time. He believed that these systems allowed them to calculate the planet's circumference, a critical factor in proving his theories related to gravity. To aid him in his endeavors, Newton turned to an ancient unit of measurement known as the state, which he believed could help calculate the Earth's size. In addition to his scientific pursuits, Newton had a keen interest in religion. Although he identified as a Christian, his views were considered heretical during his time. He rejected the idea of the Trinity, which stated that God consisted of three separate entities: the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Newton's fascination with biblical texts focusing on the apocalypse led him to believe that they contained hidden codes with deeper meanings. Newton's complex personality and unique beliefs sometimes led to clashes with others. Despite this, his contributions to science are unquestionable. He explored various fields with incredible depth and originality, leaving a lasting impact on our understanding of the universe. Over time, some of Newton's ideas have been disproven or refined, but his role as one of history's greatest minds remains intact. Newton believed that certain objects described in biblical passages might contain hidden codes that could be deciphered to reveal greater messages. One such object of special importance to him was the Temple of Solomon. He thought that understanding the measurements and layout of the temple could provide insights into the Bible and even potentially offer clues about the end of the world. During his lifetime, Newton's views on religion and alchemy weren't widely known, as he kept them hidden to avoid damaging his reputation within the scientific community. However, he left behind some notes on these subjects, likely hoping that future enthusiasts would appreciate his insights. Newton's interest in pseudoscientific research came to light in 1936 when some of his writings on alchemy were publicly sold, with influential economist John Maynard Keynes being among the buyers. Newton's thinking covered a wide range of subjects, and while they might seem unrelated to others, he saw connections between them. Contrary to modern misconceptions, Newton did not consider his scientific work as undermining religious beliefs. In fact, he spent considerable time attempting to determine the likely time period for the biblical apocalypse, which explains his fascination with the pyramids. Despite his sometimes difficult personality and unconventional beliefs, Newton's contributions to modern science remain unquestionable. His theories, though some have been disproven or refined over time, were meticulously researched and displayed incredible depth, complexity, and originality. Newton understood that ideas evolve and accepted that his own ideas might eventually become outdated. Newton once stated that while he may not know how he appears to the world, he saw himself as a curious person exploring the vast ocean of truth, discovering new ideas like a boy playing on the seashore. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.